Good evening, Mountaineer fans, and welcome to Rollin' Weir Willie Court here in Berea, Kentucky, with a high of 35 degrees. Right now we're sitting at 33 degrees. It's a bit chilly outside right now. Thankfully, the ice has melted. We've got some good basketball going on tonight. We've got the Wesleyan Wolves against the Berea College Mountaineers. Now, a little history about this team. Berea College Mountaineers are 18-1 on the season, right? So that means they're at 95%. They're 10-0 in the CCS conference. They're coming off an 8-game hot win streak, 7-0 at home, and they have only lost one. Now, granted, they lost to Transylvania University. This is a Division I school out in Lexington, Kentucky. But after that, it's been a hot streak. They win at Agnes Scott. They win versus Belhaven. They win versus LaGrange. They win at Covenant. They win versus Huntington, who they play once again this Friday. And that there was the playing of the national anthem. Uh, Now looks like we're going to start out with the starting line. So back to the action, right? So we've got the Mountaineer women. They're on a hot win streak, 8-0, right? And now we have the starting lineups for the Wolves. Got number 1, Jamila Rahashim. Jamila Rahashim scored 23. She scored 23 points yesterday against Piedmont. She had 23 points. You've got Jania Simmons, number 22. She scored 8 against Piedmont. She's going to be one to watch as well. She led the team in rebounds. You've got number 32, Izzy Beach, on the Wolves. She will be the rebounder for the Wolves as well. Angel Lockett, number 33, had 6 points against Piedmont. And you have number 3 on the Wolves, Narissa Montgomery. Now, over on the Mountaineer side, you've got number 3, Aaliyah Hampton, junior, guard out of Hopkinsville, Kentucky. You got number 4, you got Dalen Spalding coming in. She's got a hot hand. You got number 5, Destiny Combs, the senior. Expect her to go off tonight. This is her senior year. I'm expecting a lot. We're all expecting a lot. We're going to have fun watching Combs. You got number 12, you got the sophomore, Andrea Satori. She's going to be bringing out the ball for the Mountaineers from Louisville, Kentucky. And then, of course, we can't forget Number 44, the true freshman out of Bowling Green, Kentucky, Linkayla James, who will be taking the tip off for the Mountaineers. Now, Linkayla is fun to watch. So my predictions are Linkayla's she's going for a double-double. I spoke with Linkayla earlier today. I said, Linkayla, you're going to score a double-double. I know it. It's going to be natural. You could probably get up to triple-triple, right? So looks like the Mountaineers will get the tip-off right now. Satori is nothing but the net for Satori to open it up for the Mountaineers. And there's a steal there by Spalding. Spalding passes it to Hampton. Hampton kicks it out back to Satori. Satori shoots. Doesn't go. Now here's Rahashim taking it upstream for the Wolves. Rahashim passes off to Barnwell. And here's Aaliyah Hampton. Shot pulled up, no good. Rahashim. Travel. Ball's going to go the other way. All right, so a little history about Wesleyan College, right? The Wesleyan Wolves, it's been a difficult season for the Wolves. They're 0-15, and well, they haven't won a game all season. So, expect them, to come in this game. They're gonna have a chip on their shoulder, but it's like David and Goliath here, right? You've got the Mountaineers, who are nearly undefeated, having only one loss, and matching up against a team that hasn't won one game yet. So, Satori looks like Combs with the rebound. Combs puts it up shy of the goal. Rahashim's going to take it up court once again. She's going to try and dribble to the right wing. There's not a lot of movement there. It looks like they're going for a pick and roll. Okay. And Rahashim is looking for an open player, open Wolves. Shot clock at 2-1. Rahashim's going to pull it back. Bank, but no cash for the Wolves. Here's Satori. Satori's bringing it upstream. Is Hampton. Hampton's back to Satori. Linkayla calls for it, posting up. She's, yep, that's her. Linkayla's got 4. So here's Rahashim once again. It looks like they're going for the same pick here, but it's a turnover. It's a stolen by Satori. Satori to Combs, and wow, and 1 right there for number 4. That's Dalen Spalding out of Lebanon, Kentucky. So Spalding is 1-1. And 1 for Spalding. Spalding starts off the night in a 3-point fashion. And the Mountaineers are now up 10-0. Here's Rahashim once again. She's going to take it herself. Wow. She just stepped back. That's a 2. Foot was on the line to snap the cold streak. Once again, Spalding. That's 5 for Spalding. Rahashim seeking opportunity for the Wolves. Rebound Wolves. Puts it up and in. And that's Gabby Barnwell. Satori. They could give it back to James. And it's just clockwork there, right? You get James in the post, it's easy. Every time she's going to make it. So I think that Milby is going to keep going in that post, and if they, if they can't stop her, she's hot right now, right? So they're just going to keep going to that right post and feeding James. Oh, James has a rebound, passes it to Combs. Combs with the long haul. And that's 2 for Hampton. Combs with the assist. Thanks to my colleague and PA announcer for tonight, Coach Joe Salim, who's also the head coach of the women's soccer team here at Berea College. And, a couple of things about Berea College. Berea College is a special school. The great thing about this school is that every student receives a tuition-free promise. So, therefore, no student pays a full tuition, right? Here's Satori. So Satori is going to go to a charity stripe. And a little bit more about Berea College. Berea College is... So we're going to go to a media timeout. But I'm going to stay here online with you guys. But a little bit about the history of Berea College. It's a labor program centered institution. What does that mean? Well, every student that attends Berea College is employed, right? So every student has a quota has an hourly amount of labor that they should reach every week. And that's 10 hours. So every student works 10 hours a week. Now imagine you're an athlete, you're working, and you've also got a heavy load on academics. This is what makes the Mountaineers special. This is what makes the team special. I mean, they're 15-1, and you've got tenacity, and it's all part of the Mountaineers squad. This is what makes this team special. This is what wins the NCAA division. The women have won. They won the conference in 2020. They won the tournament in 2020 as well. This is a reputed team. It's Satori makes her first one, and coached by Coach Milby, who has brought this team nothing but success over his career. So, Mountaineers have extended the margin by 16. Rahashim has 2 for, and there's a bank shot there. And that's number 33. That's Angel Lockett. Lockett's got her first 2 for the night. Mountaineers moving fast here. And that's the freshman there, Nevaeh Bates, who's checking in now for the Mountaineers. Covering for Spalding. Hampton with the steal. Sees Satori, and it's swish, just like clockwork for the Mountaineers. Satori off the glass, can't get it. Looking a bit shocked there with that lay. Oh, Rashim's just going to pull up. Just going to take it into her own hands. Here's Hampton. Hampton short. Rashim with the rebound. Stolen. Here's James. James with the pass. And that's 2 for Jaden Merriweather, the sophomore out of Greenville, Tennessee. Merriweather's got her first 2 for the night. Stolen once again. Bounce pass. Satori. Once again, it's a fillet for the Mountaineers. Rashim's going to take it up court once again across the timeline. Stolen by Merriweather. Merriweather finds Bates for 2. And we're going to take a quick break for the 30-second timeout. Your Mountaineers lead 26-6. And we're back at Roland Weir Willie Court. Switch of Mountaineers as number 22 Madison Howell comes in. Number 23 Corey McKeithen is in, and number 35 Joyce Muku Lamusi comes in for the Mountaineers. There's Rahashim looking for a steal. Can't get it to go though. So we're gonna have Howell, the freshman, 6'1" freshman from Berea, Kentucky. She's a Berea native. Here with the ball now. Howell passes inside. McKeithen for 2. 2 points off the bench for the Mountaineers as they extend the lead to 28. Rashim. Everything looks guarded. Wow. The Mountaineers are playing excellent defense. Howell with the pass. Can't get it to go there. Out of bounds. Bree gets the ball. And it looks like Bates will be taking the inbound. Here's Howell. Jumper. Merriweather can secure the rebound. Berea has it once again. Howell's going to throw the inbound pass this time. Here's Bates. Nevaeh Bates, the freshman. She's going to take it herself. Wow, she's fouled. Looking for 2 there, but she'll be going to the charity stripe. And once again, live stats are down tonight. So I'm going off stats. I'm taking my own stats. This is by pen and paper, the old-fashioned way. And Bates, she's 1 for 2 from the line. And shot clock is a game clock here. Is Rahashim, she's going for the Corner three once again. McKeithen with the rebound. Bate looking for the leg. Gets her own rebound. And that's the end of the quarter. So we're 25% through the game. Mountaineers are leading 29-6. And it's a 23-point margin there. So there's a comfortable lead here for the Mountaineers. I'm sure Coach Milby is looking to spread the ball around, make sure that everyone gets playing time, and these are the games that you look forward to. You look forward to enhancing the chemistry between the team. So, a little bit. You've got 9 teams in the conference. You got Agnes Scott. You've got Belhaven. You've got Covenant. You've got Huntington. Friday. You've got LaGrange. You've got Maryville. You've got Piedmont. And you've got Wesleyan. So, as mentioned before, Mountaineers are leading the conference. And with a win tonight, it's February, so it's getting time to crunch season. Looking to win the conference. You're looking to take the division, the West Division, and ultimately, the goal is to rerun the national championship in 2020. As a Wolf is fouled. And that foul was on McKeithen, number 23. And this will be Simmons from the line. Simmons gets one to go. Here's Bates. Bates moving quick. Howell, good ball movement here for the Mountaineers. Howell finds an open shot, and it touches the bottom of the net. Howell's got her first 3 for the night. Stolen once again by Bates. Here we go, Bates. No good. Wow. That's Merriweather lining it up, shaking off the cobwebs. So that you see the points are coming off of turnovers. The majority of the points are coming off of the turnovers here. As Buko Lamasa picks up the rebound. Back to Howell. Howell's going to pull it up again. And that's McKeithen with the putback there. Off the bounce. Put it in the basket. Good defense being played here by the Mountaineers as the Wolves try to take the lid off. And it's a shot clock violation for Wesleyan in Mountaineer possession. Great defense here. You see a lot of trapping. You see a press here, which seems to be working. And here's Spalding getting in the passing lane. She's short. Here's Mukulamasi. Howell to put it back. Howell's got 5 on the night. Value every rebound. That's what Howell just did there. You see hustle. This is what wins games. You out-hustle your opponents. And you see Howell coming off the bench tonight. This is her night. This is her time to shine. Mukulamasa sticking her hand in the basket. Mukulamasa, is she going to take it all the way? She's just going to dump it off to Howell. Howell's got 7. 7 off the bench. Milby's bench is playing wonderful as the Mountaineers are up 41-7. We'll be right back after this break. Here from the Berea College Sports Network. So, Mountaineers are up. They have a comfortable lead, about 34 points for the Mountaineers. And the Mountaineers are being led by Coach Trent Milby and assistant coach Jeff McLean. McLean and Milby have a tight history together. They've led this team to nothing but success for the season. And you can see it as Howell is hot, howling. 10 points for Howell. Off the bench, of course. A great awareness by Howell there, finding the open spot. As you see her go here to Mukula Musi and Merriweather. Oh. Looks like there was a bit of a and looks like substitutions coming in here. We've got number 33, Trelea Thomas, coming in for the Mountaineers. It'll be her first minutes of the night as she gets the inbound pass. She's just going to dump it off to Spalding. Spalding's going to see Mukulamusi. Hampton. Mukulamusi. Taking a shot. Spalding with the rebound, kicking it out to Combs. Combs lines it up. It's short. Rahashim with the rebound on the Wolves' drive. Rahashim's going to pull up, take the 3. Here's Combs with the rebound. Combs is going to push the paint. Mukulamusi. She's going to take the driving lane because it's open, and it falls. Mukulamusi. Joyce Mukulamusi, the true freshman out of Lexington, Kentucky, standing tall at 5'9", out of Tates Creek High School. And, you know, Joyce, she's a really nice woman. We actually have a wellness class together, and, you know, there's nothing better, you know, than seeing, you know, a student athlete that is, hitting on all ends, right? So she's a great student as well as a great athlete. Isn't as the ref calls her travel there on Jania Simmons, number 5 on the Wolves. But and not just Joyce. I've also met Linkayla, but um, Linkayla's very nice as well. As Combs passes it to here's Simmons looking for opportunity. Shot no good for the Wolves. Second quarter here. Inching down to 4 minutes to the half. As Combs is going to pull up from the free throw line. Here's Rahashim. She gets it to go to snap the cold streak, take the lid off the can, and stop the 37-0 run. And wow, Mugalamusi gets it to go. Joyce Mugalamusi extending the lead to 51 for the Mountaineers. But it's a solid team. They're not gambling. They're just playing good basketball. You see Mukalamusi finding Spalding found Mukalamusi for the open three there, right? And over on the Wolves side, Wolves are coached by Coach William Sparrow II and assistant coach Trinity Berger. Sparrow is in the purple shirt, checkered on our right-hand side of the screen. Here's Spalding. Spalding sees Hampton. Hampton sees Combs. And it's a clinic. 53-9. Hampton's just having fun out here. So this is what you want to do. You want to spread the ball to each perimeter. You want to make sure everyone gets playing time, everyone gets their hand on the ball, hence chemistry is being built, right? So it seems to be a theme here, points off transition, as once again Hampton scores 2 for the Mountaineers. So they're scoring from outside the arc, but in transition, this is where the points are being scored. Points off turnovers, points in transition, steals, blocks, etc. Wow, Linkayla sends it to the bleachers. Wow. So Linkayla's got her first block of the night. She's smiling. And Linkayla, she's also in my wellness class as well. She's a phenomenal student, very outspoken as well. A sweet woman, truly. Wow, good play there by the Wolves with the feed from Angel Lockett to Rahashim. Combs. Back to Thomas. Linkayla gets a rebound. Gets it off to Hampton. Hampton to Spalding. Spalding can't hold on to it. She says it was too high. It was above her head. But that's okay. It's all okay. Sometimes you go high, sometimes you go low. As long as you put it above the rim and low, that's what matters. Looks like the Wolves are fatigued here. Rahashim jinxed me with the outside perimeter three for the Wolves. She's the leading scorer tonight. Here's Combs. Combs pumps. Back to Spalding. And Hampton puts a three. Excuse me, that was a 2-point basket. We just got it confirmed by our wonderful PA announcer, Coach Joe Salim, in charge of the women's soccer team here at Berea College. And we were going to wind down into the half after this. Not your typical score, halftime score. So we've got Berea Mountaineers. We got them at 57, and the Wesleyan Wolves at 14. We'll be right back. We're gonna give you some stats, let you know the latest trends. And we're back at Roland Weir Willie Court in Berea, Kentucky. Headquartered in Madison County. A bit chilly here. Classes were actually delayed. There was a 2-hour delay this morning for classes due to the extreme ice that Bereans were experiencing. But the ice has melted, and we have time for basketball. So we've got the Wesleyan Wolves and your Berea College Mountaineers. Over on the Wesleyan College side, a little history about the school. And I didn't know this until just now, and I had to fact check it. But listen to this. Founded in 1836, listen closely now, Wesleyan was the first college in the world chartered to grant degrees to women. So, this is why their original mascot was the Pioneers. They were named the Pioneers. So, hence the name Pioneers and granting degrees to women. So, a bite of history there from Wesleyan College, which is headquartered in Macon, Georgia, a couple miles down south from Berea, Kentucky. About 700 students, so it's about a small school. It's a little smaller college than Berea, Kentucky. And there is Rahashim scoring a free throw there. Puts her at 10. And that'll put her at 11 on the night. So Hashim's got 11. Simmons has 2. Lockett has 2. And Hashim has 12 now. Simmons has 2. Lockett has 2. So Wesleyan College, first college in the globe, in the world, to grant women a college degree. A little bite of history there. On the other side, Berea College history was the first institution, the first college in the United States of America south of the Mason-Dixie line to admit students of color, primarily African Americans. So Berea College also has a rich history as well, being the first racially integrated and co-educational institution in the South. As Bates has 5 on the night there. So, 2 really historical schools, right? Pioneers, but now they're the Wolves, and the Mountaineers. A little fun fact for this evening. Satori brings it up. Hal sees Bates. Rashim's going to take it herself. Can she take it coast to coast? She's going to pull it back. She's going to try and set something up here. She's going to feed it inside. Here's the post. Hal gets the rebound. To McKeithen, back to Hal. Hal sees Merriweather. Merriweather can't connect there. Bates hustling. There's McKeithen. To extend the lead to 50 now. So, a little bit about the Mountaineer team. On the season, they average 72 points per game, right? So they're 6 shy from that right now. So expect that number to go up higher. They typically outscore their opponents by 18. They average 15 rebounds per game on the season, and a total of 20 points off turnovers. Remember, I was talking about this in the first half. Those points off the turnovers, that's what makes this team as good as it is, right? You see him on transition. You see Merriweather just going straight to the hoop with it, and it bounces, it rattles the rim, but it still falls. This team wants it. They won another national championship, and Trent Milby is going to lead the charge, as well as his assistant, Jeff McClain, who are both in their 9th seasons here at Berea College. Looks like Combs is going to check in, the senior. She's going to come in the next dead ball. There's a foul there. Foul on Bates there. Media timeout on the floor. So we'll be right back after this. And we're back. Yes, that is the 80s music you're listening to right there. Wesleyan on DJ, as well as PA announcer for tonight. Groovin'. So Rahashi is looking to extend her points for the night if she gets the first one. Rahashim is from Lithonia, Georgia. She's a senior. She went to Arabia Mountain High School, and she has 35 steals overall, 286 points in her career, 2 blocks, 35 steals, and turnovers are what she specializes in, is those steals. Correction, she specializes in stealing, and which results in the turnover for the opposing team. So, if you're joining us just now, the Mountaineers have a 52-point lead over the Wesleyan Wolves here in the third quarter at their home court, Roland Weir-Willie Court here at Berea College. And yeah, Linkala's taking a seat. The starters have taken a seat. Bates is down. Hampton is relaxing. And Milby is playing the floor. McKeithen gets 2 there to go. There's Hal laying it in. Hal is having a good night. She's got a solid night as she whips it in, the yo-yo layup there. But the confidence, how about the confidence? So let's talk about that. She's coming off the bench. She's the leading scorer on the night, and you don't start any games. Expect Hal to be in conversation for next game. Which will be this Friday. Excuse me, not this Friday. Yes, this Friday away at Huntingdon. So expect her to be in the conversation for the starters here. Hal's having a great night, coming off the bench, and she's just showing her confidence out here, right? And there's Rahashim getting her another 3 on the night. That puts her at 2 made 3-pointers. Here's Combs matching it, and the bench is loving it. Destiny Combs for 3. And how about that team there? This is what you like to see. You love to see the team engage. You love to see the bench engage. Everybody's off the bench. Combs is happy. Coach is happy. We're all happy. Rahashim trying to match it up. So the flow, though. Let's talk about the flow of this game, right? Milby's brain, his strategy coming in is starters have fun. Looks like there's all smiles on the Mountaineer bench. They're loving it. We're at 79-23 on the night. This is in the third quarter. We're going into the fourth quarter. But let's not neglect Wesleyan College, right? Let's talk about the playmakers on Wesleyan College. You got number 1, Jamila Rahashim. Jamila Rahashim has been nothing but the Talus lady for the Wolves. She's got 12. 0 fouls. Simmons has 2. Lockett has 2. And remember, these stats are all being over on the Mountaineer side. Hal is up there as the top scorer, coming off the bench with 0 fouls. She's got a high of the heart and the soul of this Mountaineer team. Just, to continue, they're having fun, playing the field. They're valuing every pass. They're securing the rebounds. They jump in the passing lane. They're working as a team. It's a collective. And it's showing on the stat sheet. But the Mountaineers represent a very esteemed academic program as well. Here at Berea College, there's 33 different majors. You've got 15 teacher education programs, 16 national and international honor societies, more than 170 students intern or teach abroad every year with the support of the endowment. And over 250 students participate in internships for academic credit. So check that out, right? Uh, you can, if you're a student here, you can have an internship and receive credit for a class. Uh, no student pays tuition. Each student receives a tuition promise scholarship worth almost $200,000 over the course of 4 years. 93% of the students either studied abroad, had a paid internship, engaged in a mentor program with a faculty member on campus here. And Lynn Kayla's hot, shooting from outside the arc. Big Lynn Kayla James. I told you she was going to get that three. I saw it. I'm happy. It was sweet. Here's Lynn Kayla with the rebound. She's going to lob it to Hampton. Lynn Kayla trying to go for Hampton's rebound. Can't get it to go. Ball's out of bounds. Wolves ball. So, Wolves scored 37 against the Piedmont Lions yesterday, January 31st. They were 49% from the field, 54%. I'm sorry, they were 31% from the field, 33% from the three-point line. They had 24 rebounds and 17 turnovers. As noted that the lion's share of this team is also ill. So they're not at their full potential. They're not at their full potential, but granted, they are still, they're still in the fight. They're still playing. They showed up today. I think that shows a great deal of sportsmanship and a willingness to improve the game as well as grow together as a team. Over on the Mountaineer side, we're watching Combs. Keep your eyes on Combs. Keep your eyes on Howell once again. Madison Howell. Madison Howell is coming off the bench. The true freshman from Berea. She's leading the Mountaineers tonight with the they're going to let the ball roll, let it bounce a bit. This will give the Wolves some more time to plan out a play. He'll move the ball. It's off the backboard. Lynn Kayla has got the rebound. One arm pass. It's Spalding. Spalding out to Bates. Bates pulls up. There's Joyce with the rebound. And Caleb's hustling. Izzy comes up with the rebound. On the other end, Rahashim couldn't get it to go. Here's Spalding across the timeline. Joyce taking it to the hoop. Rahashim the other way. Spin move. Looks like a blocking foul there. Inside the baseline. That was on number 33, Jalea Thomas. Howell's back in. Here's Bates' jumper. Good to go for Bates, true freshman. Bates is out of Jeffersonville, Indiana, as well as Jefferson High School. Stands at 5'6" as she passes it to Howell. Howell sees Joyce. Joyce back to Bates. Bates lines it up. Oh, it's off the mark. Howell gets the rebound. Couldn't kiss it off the glass there, but that's okay. Back on defense now for the Mountaineers. Here's Rahashim. Wow, excellent, superb. Rahashim is the playmaker. Hands down for the Wolves. She's stepping up to the plate. She wants it, and that you can tell by the way that she's playing her game. They're going to find Rahashim here once again. Rahashim's just going to dump it off to her teammate. Couldn't get there to go. There's Joyce. Joyce Mukulamusi out of Tates Creek High School. Looks like there's a jump ball called. Will stay with the Wolves. Coming in now for Jalea Thomas is Jaden Merriweather, number 10, the sophomore. Merriweather gets the rebound, sees Bates. She's just going to take it. She's alone, and she gets 2 to make it 94-26 for the Mountaineers. This may be a record. Now, I don't know what the record is, but I'm pretty sure the Mountaineers are getting close to it. Wow, what a superb, excellent, big basket for number 1, Jamila Rahashim. Here's Bates trying to match it. Bates. Bates gets the 2. Had her foot on the line there. Going inside. It's stolen. Bates has it. Bates is going to try and kick it to Joyce. Joyce is going to pull. It's off the back rim. Too strong. Howell with the putback. Howell is having the game of her life. She's having fun. She's smiling. I'm smiling. Big time delivery there for Howell. Hal stuck out a foot there, but it balls falls to the deck. Media timeout. Your score is 98. Berea College 29. Wesleyan Wolves. We'll be right back after this timeout. So, coming out of the timeout, if you're Coach Milby, what are you telling your team? I think that Milby is saying, look, we've got control. Let's play good basketball. Let's keep it clean. Um, let's move the ball. And, there we go. So that is why he called a timeout, to draw plays like that. And it's just seamlessly in the basket to go. Right there for Bates. Great play call there by Coach Milby. On the other end, wow. Rahashim. I don't know if she called bank there, but I'll give it to her. Here's Hal. Hal's having fun. Here's Bates. Bates to Joyce. Joyce is having fun too. Oh. All right. Muka Lamusi trying to get a little fancy there. Rahashim. She's going for three. Well, that two-pointer there by Joyce Mukulamusi puts the score in triple digits for the Mountaineers. That'll put the Mountaineers at 100, and which means that the margin is now 68. So 68-point margin for the Mountaineers and the Wolves. This may be a historical record set for the Mountaineers. Wow, and one there. What am I telling you? Jamila Rahashim is taking it to the hoop at all costs. Playmaker there. It's her senior year. It's been a tough year. It's been a tough year for the Wolves, but this girl, she's got grit. She's got grit. She's from Lithonia, Georgia. She averages 19 a game. She's 30% on the year in the career for field goals. 76% at the free throw line. She's hustling. As Hal puts it in, makes it 102 to 35. Hal with the steal. Hal sees Bates. Here's Bates. Free throw shot for Bates, and that's easy peasy. See, this is the chemistry I'm talking about. You see the mojo going on between Hal and Bates? It's them. They're running the floor right now. You see Hal, Bates. These are two freshmen here having two great, one of the greatest games of both of their careers. Is McKeithen pass, and there it is. That falls for number 33, Trelea Thomas. She's out of Hopkinsville, Kentucky. She's a freshman as well. So we see the freshmen dominating tonight. They're dominating the floor, coming off the bench, having fun, shooting around. And what am I talking? Jamila Rahashim isn't giving up without a fight. Shot clock is game clock. I think they're just going to dribble this one out. It's 106 Mountaineers to 38 Wesleyan College Wolves. Great game played here by Trent Milby's team, as well as they gave it their all. Jamila Rahashim had a great game. She wouldn't give up. Coach Sparrow over on the Wesleyan College. It's been a tough year. But, they've suffered illnesses. They suffered some injuries. Expect this to be, something they learn from. You see Jamila, she's got a hot hand outside the perimeter. I feel like on the Mountaineer side, now now you built that chemistry between Bates, Howell having the game of her life, Linkayla James, right? You didn't see all the starters play for the majority of the time, but who stepped up? The bench stepped up when it was time to play, and they played extremely well. The majority of the points were off of transitions, off of turnovers, right? So this is something that if I'm Milby, I'm capitalizing on this. This is where the strength lies in the Mountaineer basketball team. Points off turnovers and those second chance points, right? You saw Howell putting it back. Linkayla James is up there, right? Spalding was up big, getting those second chance points. And this is what makes a difference in the basketball game. Your final score tonight: Berea College Mountaineers 106, Wesleyan Wolves 38. This is Enrique Gaddis signing off. Thank you. Stay warm and have a wonderful night.